Hans, you're leaving?
I have to de-alphabetize Frau Wilhelm's personal library.
My appeal is tomorrow. I have tens of questions.
Mr. K, I would love nothing more than to share my vast knowledge of the court with you, but my hands are tied. Maybe you can ask Fräulein Bursner.
Actually, no, I can't. But go on. This day doesn't have to be a total nightmare for both of us.
Hey, would you chin up, Mr. K? Pessimism is unlike you. The peanut butter and I will be with you in spirit.
What's the password?
I don't know.
You got it. What can I do you for? We were at the hospital. Right. Glad you came out. Come on in. I saw the whole thing. You couldn't have done nothing.
Thanks. You mean I couldn't have done anything, right?
Yeah, no. Have a seat.
I hope I'm not disturbing you at home. Based on your card, I assumed this was your studio.
Yeah, it's my studio apartment. Part studio and apartment.
Well, thanks so much for having me. I'd love to see your paintings sometime. What kind of paintings do you do?
Oh, all kinds. Don't like to bring around a lot because I like to keep them in mint condition.
Well, you find me in desperate need of legal advice, Manny, and you're really the only person I could turn to since...
Excuse me. Oy vey, I need a call from you like I need a toothache. No. If I bring the gefilte fish on Yom Shlishi, are you gonna plot?
My secret stash of cookies while you're here. Paws off! After my daughter, it's the only thing I'd kill a man simply for touching.
I tip my hat to your impressive collection. Though I couldn't help but notice you're missing the superb novelization of Josephine the Singer.
Ah, look! Heidegger's Prolegomena to the history of the perception of time. It seems like just yesterday I was reading this to Shati before bed. She would drift off to sleep so easily. If you'll forgive the cliché, Herr Freie, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In a mirror, I suppose.
I've been candid about what motivates me, have I not? My first and last thoughts of each day are of my daughter. There must be something you want. Some reason you continue to struggle vainly against your own vast incompetence.
I try not to think about the future. It makes me hungry.
Everything makes you hungry. Now think about the future. The one you want. That's in order. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Your future will be upon you sooner than you ever imagined.
So basically, I have to meet with this person tomorrow, and what I say will determine whether or not my life goes to hell indefinitely.
And you made an awful good decision coming to me. Alright, now the first thing you're gonna want to do is try to bribe this officer. But don't do that. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is look that officer straight in the face just to make sure you're not making eye contact. I'm not saying that's a good idea, but it is. Excuse me, I gotta take this. Yeah, listen, man. I'm gonna get those wings for you by like next week. All right, lemon pepper. Okay. Say hi to your mama now. Okay.
I'm a bit more interested in what you think he might ask, so that I can have answers ready.
I got a story to tell you about a friend. He's a guy I know. Now, this friend, he had a crime did to him, so he goes down to the police station. Talks to the guy out front in the police station guy says, oh, sorry man, you can't come in. And so my friend says, well, can I come back tomorrow? And the guy in front of the police station says, yeah, okay. And so he goes down to the police station again the next day. The guy in front of the police station says, sorry man, you still can't come in. My friend says, well, alright, I'll wait. And so he waits there like 2 weeks or a year or something, I don't know. And then finally, boom, one day, the cops are closing up shop, they're moving out, and he says to the guy, yo, I never got to talk to the cops. And then this guy says, hey man, how come you never came in? Listen, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes you're just screwed. Nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. That doesn't help.
Okay, that's good because that never actually happened. I got another story about another friend. Let's call him Manny. Now, Manny, he did a bad thing. And the cops was chasing after him. And the cops was gaining on him. Gaining on Manny. And they were going to shoot to kill. Shoot to kill! And finally, this cop, he drops his gun. Manny looks back. What's he gonna do? He can't go shooting no cop, but he gotta survive. So he goes over to the gun, picks it up, puts it in his mouth, and swallows it whole.
He ate a gun?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta have that instinct. You don't have time for thinking. One moment. I got your breakfast coming. Yeah, it's coming ready. You wee bullets. I don't get your cut on a twist. What are you gonna do? Parents.
So, I get that certain parts of this process are out of my control. But I'm not powerless. There has to be something I can do to at least increase my chances of getting out of this.
Listen, you're gonna be fine, and I don't mince words. You got a mean smile, you're too smart for your own good, and you ain't done nothing, right?
Right.
You sure sound unsure.
I could never say this around Hans, but only very recently I've started to feel that some things that some people are saying I may have done might be inconsistent with the perhaps unrealistically high moral bar I set for myself. Now, I'll admit that I let my father hurt himself, though that was bound to happen sooner or later, and that I've somehow greatly offended my friend, neighbor, Anya, who I respect very much and never meant to hurt in any way, and that I have inadvertently put my Inspector Hans in a very difficult position. But I'm also doing him a huge favor by, well, anyway, knowing what I've told you, from an objective standpoint, do I seem like the kind of person capable of committing a crime?
Sounds to me like you're more worried about losing your friends than losing your trial. Not for nothing, but your friends are worth nothing. Right now, at the end of the day, you alone. You gotta look out for number one. You in charge. You can't trust no one, and you can't listen to nothing nobody tells you. Believe me. Now, I'm not trying to kick you out or nothing, but you gotta leave. Thanks for stopping by. You should come to my house sometime.
Wait a second, Manny. You said you'd give me some advice. 2 hours later, I have nothing. I might even be more confused about what to do than when I got here. Could you give me just one concrete thing I can do tomorrow that might help my case? Just one, and I'll go.
Walk in like you own the place.
Walk in like I own the place. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Thanks.
Break a leg. Hold up. Mint.
I think you threw me your car keys instead of a mint.
Yeah. My gift to you.
Manny, I can't take your car. If anything, I should be giving you something.
Useless to me. With all your troubles, I'd rather it be useless for you.
Wow. Thanks. I'll drive it home, because who wants to take the subway in the Bronx, right?
What are you saying about my home, dude?
Nothing. Thanks again so much.
6 months ago, an attempt was made on my daughter's life in Frankfurt, prompting her relocation to the US. To this day, Schatzi remains so traumatized by those events that she cannot speak about them without her participation. Finding the culprits was impossible. Late last week, an unidentified perpetrator detonated an explosive in a local children's hospital under the bed of a girl who bears striking physical resemblance to my daughter. I will not allow a third such attempt. This card was found at the scene. Once we find the owner of this card, you will neutralize him. If complications arise, you will deny my involvement. But if you succeed, you will be free of me. And I will see to it that you get what you want.
And how will we naturalize him?
How will you neutralize him, Herr Freie? Pick it up. That's an order.